Good day everyone and welcome to Devil Book. Today's video is about hero building and stat allocation. First, let's go quickly over the stats and how they affect your hero. Okay, so strength affects your attack and your HP regen. Agility affects crit rate and evasion. Vitality affects crit damage and HP. Intelligence affects skill damage and MP regen. Dexterity affects your accuracy and defense, while Wisdom affects def penetration and crit resist. Okay, so for those who are at level 1 to 69, I would say you don't have to worry too much about the stats of your gears. Your main focus here is to level up, and you could do this by simply sticking to improving your gear grade. For those who are 70 and just pulled your T6 gears, I highly suggest you focus on building a gear set that at least 2 of your main heroes will be able to use. And also, remember that there are some stats that slowly lose effectivity or diminish as you level up. To be more specific, that's the agility stat, which affects your crit rate and evasion. So just be careful when building your hero gears. I'm not saying that agility is bad, but too much of it might hurt you when you reach level 85 and above. Okay, now let's move on to how I would suggest you build your hero for PvE. Okay, your PvE build is very essential because you would need this kind of build so that you could effectively farm experience and level up faster. The 3 statistics that I would like you to focus would be strength, vitality, and wisdom. Okay, so for strength, I would highly suggest you stick around 8,000 to 10,000. Because over 10,000 will be like an overkill. I know you will be hitting harder to those monsters, but those stats could have been placed to other stats that could help you get more survivability. Okay. Vitality would be the next one. So as you can see, my vitality over here, it's quite low and it actually nets me about 387 in HP, 387,000. But honestly, I want it around 9 to 10,000, even as much as 11,000 for HP, because I want your HP to be at around 430 to like about 480,000. And you will ask why. So there will be times that your emulator will hang or lag for a bit, and you will be mobbed by a group of monsters on specific maps where you grind. There's a chance that your potion won't cool down fast enough to recover your HP. The cooldown time for each of the potion is usually 14 seconds. And as you can see over here, all I need is my grade 8 potion, which I would suggest because it's very easy to farm and cost efficient. You don't have to use those shop potion. You don't need those grade 9 potions in order to level up. So the thing is that, like what I have over here, I have 387,000. There's a good chance that if a group of monsters shows up or spawn up because I clear them at the same time when I use my ultimate skill, there's a chance that when they spawn, they will all gradually just like get close to me at the same time, and that will pull my HP really low. And the reason I am suggesting that you have an HP at around 450,000 is that you will have this enough buffer in order for you to recover it back. Okay? So that way, even if your computer or your laptop lagged when you're using your emulator, you got that enough HP to recover and then go back into grinding. Okay? So, and lastly, which one is it? So, wisdom. Wisdom is very essential when it comes to grinding. It's the depth penetration helps a lot. For those who put so much on strength, you wouldn't notice that the wisdom actually plays a good role into amplifying those damage. These monsters, although it's not written in there, they have their defense. So with depth penetration, you will be able to hit those monsters harder. Okay, so for agility, I would say about 2,000 to 3,000 is enough, just so that you will have that crit chance. And for intelligence, anywhere between 800 to 1,000 would be enough, just so that you don't have to worry about carrying those mana potions. For dexterity, between 3,000 to 4,000 is already enough, because you will have those defense anyway coming off from your armors. And for those who is worried about having not enough accuracy, most of the gears actually, most of the accessories, I mean, have accuracy on them. Over here, you can see it. Although it's not that high, it's actually helpful enough. I have tested it with just 64 dexterity, and I still managed to hit these monsters at 107, level 107, even when I was at just 97. Okay, so don't worry about too much about not having enough dexterity. Okay, for PvP now, what I want you to focus is only two stats: vitality and wisdom. Okay, so you can even go as low as 0 strength, because your normal attack won't actually kill those enemies, especially on war mode, because they could easily be recovered by those potions. Your enemy will recover faster, because usually whenever these players hunt or try to go on PvP, they're carrying their shop potions. Those shop potions will recover your HP up to 70%. So I don't think that your normal damage could actually kill them. So in PvP, it's your skills that actually could do a lot of damage and could kill the enemies. Okay, so vitality, you want, whenever I go PvP, I would usually walk around with 700,000 HP, just so my potion will have enough time to recover. None of those players would actually hit you over 700,000 that could kill you in one go. Well, except for Ida and Baron, which is a little bit bugged at the moment, because they could actually inflict as much as 1 million even on a bad set of gears. Okay, and when you have higher VIT as well, is that you have a great chance that you would suddenly hit a Hail Mary. By that I mean is that when you hit a critical hit, your crit damage is really high already, that your skill damage would penetrate them. If you also have high wisdom, it will hit your enemy, and you could sometimes hit them for just like 1 or 2 skills and they're out. That's it. So pretty much that's my suggestions for the builds. I will type in some of the recommendations under on the comment section. And if you have any more questions, feel free to drop it in on the comments. Okay, so that's it for today, and see you next time.